There you go.
Awesome. Well, we are in November. Could you guys believe that? It's less than 2 months and we're going to be in the new year and we've got holidays and everything else coming. So I just like to kind of reflect like towards the end of the year. And I was thinking, wow, what could we really do to just really go out with a bang? We don't want to just kind of float out, because some people will shut down or they'll start getting momentum and then they just kind of go this way, like, oh, it's the holidays. Even if they're not really doing anything for the holidays, I think we can get a holiday mindset, like, oh, I gotta say I'm busy because it's the holidays, but you're not having anybody at your house and maybe you're going to one or two events. Who cares? You can do this, you can still make a difference. So I was very excited to just see all the events that we have coming our way. There are so many events that we post, and there are even more events that probably aren't even on there that you'll see through Facebook and stuff. And actually, Jake, you don't know this, but I'm just gonna say, why don't Jake's team has been taking these events. If you looked at the training she did last week, it was so simple. I'm gonna just share my screen really quickly. It was such a simple way to look at where are we, what are we, let me pull this up. I've got too many tabs open. Okay, so here's Team Ignite. So if you take this and you say, look here are the announcements for the week of November 1st. That's this week, right? November 1st was yesterday. And then just start clicking on an image, and anything that interests you. You don't need to be overwhelmed and go, oh, that's too many, I can't do that. Pick one, pick two, pick four, whatever your life is about. Here we've got our team meeting. You guys already know that. You're on that. Then as I click through, here is one about awaken your genius, and it's Dr. Carol Watson. She's going to go through the whole thing about transforming her body, her mind, her spirit. And so she's going to do that as a certified health coach on Thursday. If that speaks to you right now, or it speaks to somebody that you know, great, share that with them. I cannot get these to go in order. They always get mixed up. So that was Thursday. Here's Tuesday. There's always a Healthy Solutions call on Tuesday. And directly following it is always another presentation just for reps. So if you go to this and then you want a little bit of training, just stay on Tony Branner's call and you're going to get training directly after this. So that would be like 30 minutes later at 8:30 Eastern. You can adjust for where you're at. I always look at the time zones. Here are the bios. And then if you click one more, you'll see a successful entrepreneur as a man in a female dominated business. Look at all these men that are rising up and doing great things in Juice Plus. So you've got the bios to see their whole background, and it might be something speaking to the men that you know in your life, or maybe some woman that you know that she wants to get her man involved. And then here's join the club. If you want to learn more about that and you're saying, hey, I'd really like to help somebody on my team get qualified, or I would like to be qualified, I want to get this extra $50 or $100 bonus, then you're going to want to tune into this on Thursday, and they're going to explain that. And I'm sure they're going to, so it says right there, unlock the key to building a healthy and stable business. That is like the most important thing you can do. Get your business qualified and keep it qualified. You will never regret that. And then also on Thursday is Dr. Valerie Miles, and she's going to be on JPTV. Oh my gosh, if you know anybody with kids, she presents so well, you guys. You definitely going to want to turn them on to that. And then I would just send them the link so they don't even get confused. But she is a superstar of presenting. So her flyer is in there. And then if you know a young person, look at this. We have men, we have for moms, we have for young people. There's something for everybody. So just pick what is going to speak to you and your people. And then here's a wonderful healthy living community where they do it right at lunchtime during the day. And this is different each time. Dr. Odom's been on it. It's been people just sharing their stories. But it's just saying, hey, come join our healthy living community, and whatever the topic is there each day. So just know that you can break this down and decide what you're going to do, just the way that Jake taught us last week. And then things happen. So I do want to just say, Jake, do you want to talk about promotions on your team this last month? And it's because your people are looking at those events, plugging people in events, and following up on events. So give us an update.
Oh my gosh, it's been exciting. It's been really, really exciting to see these gals just really take this and they choose to they choose to make this stuff work for them. They've all got incredibly busy lives. Each one of them, every one of these gals that have either um, achieved a promotion or are very close to achieving a promotion, every one of them have very busy, crazy lives, but yet they choose to buy out time every single day to work their business. And there, many of them are doing it where we're inviting at the very beginning of the week, and then we use the rest of the week to follow up and everything else. But I'm trying to think of, like, last month we had um, Debbie Carmichael promoted to QSC Fast Track. Her daughter Monica got Partner Plus Express Track, and then QSC Express Track.
Oh,
And
Monica's
then
not there, but we're saying, yeah.
yay! And then her other daughter Sierra got Partner Plus Fast Track, so very cool. I haven't announced that one yet because Sierra was in the hospital or had surgery, and so I wanted to make sure she was on social media before we announced that and congratulate her. And then let me think, who else? Um, oh, the most recent one. Sorry. Woo, this is exciting when there's so many that you got to think, you know. And then just this weekend, Bobby Coleman got her QSC. Woo! Very, very cool. And
Round of applause there.
yes.
I love that because Bobby has been steadfast, and sometimes she gets close and then she wouldn't quite get it, but she never gave up. And by golly, she fast tracked to SC. I love it.
You know, I would love for Bobby to speak to that because we had a conversation about that not long ago about why she would stop or why this was different for you, Bobby.
Well, I realized there was quite a few times where I would build momentum and then I would just kind of think that I had too much on my plate and I would stop working thinking, oh, I have all this in my back pocket, it's fine. And I would pretty much self-sabotage myself. I wouldn't keep working and I let go of that momentum. But there's been quite a few people where I thought they were going to place an order last year and they didn't place an order and they didn't place an order. And then out of the blue, they're like, hey, I'm ready to place an order. So just keep dripping on people. It took my mom 8 months to place her first order, and then she finally bought a tower garden in October. And then my brother, he placed an order for his family a year ago in November, and I told him, you're ordering enough that you can do this and save money. And they're like, no, it's too good to be true, it's not possible. And I finally just sat down with them and sent them the messages, and he was like, we're going to save this much money a year just by being partners. And I said, you're going to be Partner Plus the first day because you're going to order all this stuff and you're going to get your 1,000 points, so you're going to get your bonus and all this stuff. And he was like, why didn't you tell me that before? And I said, I had told you that before. But so yeah, in the last hour on Halloween night, as I was helping my daughter go trick-or-treating, I was helping my brother make sure all of his orders were set and ready to go, and it was exciting. So don't give up and keep dripping on people. It will happen.
Exciting is not really the word I would have used. I was
well, I was too. I was trying to enjoy my daughter trick-or-treating, but I was also trying to help my brother get his stuff together. And then I was Voxering Jake, and I was like, this is exciting but stressful at the same time. And so like my brother to wait till the very last day to do it, but we got it done. So not only did I get QSC, but my brother got Partner Plus.
Right.
So awesome.
Oh, and then we had another. No, we didn't have another one yet. She's not there yet. Okay.
You know what else your brother got is, instead of just getting capsules,
Mhm.
When people become a partner or they're looking at Partner Plus for the whole family, suddenly it just seems like it looks more sense. It makes more sense to them. Like, oh, well, maybe I do, if I'm going to get this kickback, then I do want a tower garden, or I want to have that complete, or I want to. So I feel like we have even a bigger impact on people, helping them get to the Partner Plus, because it tells them in their mind, I'm getting a better deal. Now I can really get everything that I want. Even though we didn't hear that originally, because we've heard this for a year of Bobby trying to get her brother on board. Like, gosh, I know it'll make sense to him, but it took him a year to really listen. But I love that. That was just the most exciting promotion to me, because I never saw Bobby give up. She always saw herself as that. And then I love too that she's already looking forward to, okay, who's going to be my next Partner Plus, who's going to be my QSC, so that she can move up to sales coordinator and get that top commission level. So well done, Bobby. That's super exciting. And it just shows.
I'm holding on to this momentum, and I'm not going to sabotage myself again.
I love that. And we all do that. We'll work a little bit and then we'll sabotage ourselves. And don't you love that this company, though, that they didn't just say, oh, you missed the date, now you don't, they still let you take 2 months and even the orders that you'd already had placed, and they give you as many chances as possible to rise up and get that. So you just gave yourself a 50% raise on your commission, and you are now eligible to be qualified, which would be another 3% on your team, and will eventually be the biggest part of your check. So moving up to QSC is a very big deal. And if anybody has people on their team, or maybe you're not at QSC yet, please check with me or your sponsor or all of us, and let us help you. It's super, super doable. As you can see, Bobby never let go, and she did it. So that's super.
Well, I do want to give a shout out to Jake and Susie for not giving up on me, because this has been a very long journey to QSC, and Jake's always been there for me. Susie's always been encouraging me. Pretty much everybody here has had a part in this, of maybe you didn't know it, but you sent a Voxer or a Facebook thing that was encouraging. Debbie and Monica in our Soul Sister group, and Yvette and Sheila and Vicky. Is that all of us in the group?
Yep.
I feel like it's this ginormous group of sisters, and it's only like 5 of us. But yeah, this community has what's kept me going, and you guys haven't given up on me. So coming from another company that didn't do that, that didn't meet me where I was at, I'm so grateful to be a part of this community and to have these wonderful leaders helping pull me up.
That's awesome.
Well, it's been a pleasure.
So grateful for you, Bobby. Love your tenacity.
I just wanted to say something real quick, because I know that there are people that are working towards their promotions and they didn't quite finish out the month as they would have liked to. But just know that you don't lose all of that, that the Juice Plus company allows you to take, depending on where you're at in the marketing plan or in the compensation plan. So if you're going for QSC, you'll just won't be able to count anything from September. You'll be able to count everything from October, everything that you built in October, and combine it with everything that you need, everything, the rest of what you need in November. So you haven't lost out completely. Okay. You might have to pick up a few orders that you lost in September, but you still got November to finish out. And so I encourage you, don't wait until the last minute. It stresses me out.
Sorry, Jake.
Bobby, it wasn't up to Bobby. She would have had this done 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago. If it would've.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, just do it early. Just finish it out strong at the beginning of the month, and then we can move into working on your next promotion and impacting more lives towards the end of the month. So
very cool. Well, let me share with you a little bit that I've set the goal for myself that I'm at national marketing director level. I'd like to be international marketing director level, and I'm really only a couple thousand off volume wise. And so that'd be counting volume from everybody. I need an additional qualified leg. So I need to work on keeping all my legs that I have qualified. And then I need an extra qualified leg. But
POB or POB or
PB.
PB.
And so I I need to get that volume up. As a team, we do 94 to 95,000, 95.5 every month, but we keep adding customers. So it tells me that the tub is draining. Somewhere we're losing, we're having attrition. But isn't that amazing? Us as a team, because that's a dollar amount, we sell $95,000 in product every month as paid product. Okay, that's just the paid product. $95,000 of product. That's a lot of lives that we're impacting. So I'm just putting that out there that I have more desire than ever to help each of you, because every single one of you feeds into that volume of moving it up. Again, it's paid volume, not so you don't get like the whole 300 from the trio. It's 75 points, but it's not very much volume that I need. And then it's just holding that for the 3 months and holding on to an extra qualified leg. So that's something that I'll be working on. So I was super excited when I saw Lori post in Team Ignite the Eric Worre training, and I saw that Bobby hopped right on that. I'm just going to share this really quick so you can see. Again, it's on the Team Ignite Facebook page. So if you look on Team Ignite, we always have this at the top. This is where you can put where you had customers, and I've been terrible on that. I'll get better so that we can have some recognition go in there with that. And then this is talking about the Thursday night with Dr. Valerie Miles, and I put the flyer down there. But then if you keep scrolling, you're going to see this guy. If you've been around for a few years, you will know who this is. Eric Worre is one of the top in direct sales and network marketing. He's got a great video out even on this page of Rise of the Entrepreneur. And so what he's doing is he's putting out a challenge that for 90 minutes each day for 7 days, that we're going to help recruit more people than ever. And sometimes for Juice Plus, I don't always see that as recruiting teammates, because people don't have to sign up to be a teammate to afford Juice Plus. But it might be recruiting them into giving Juice Plus a try. So I think it will be a great time to do a lot of work, but you just click on here and sign up through this. And what I'm excited about, look at, there's Bobby right there shaking her hand, me. So I'm excited because the email that he sends you a direct link, and it's for, if you see November 11th through the 17th, it sends you a link that gets you in a private Facebook group, and it will pop up. So I don't want you to go, oh, you told me it was free. It does pop up and say, do you want this? And if you can pay the $47, or it just means that when he posts his trainings, they only stay live in the group for 24 hours. As soon as he posts the next training, then it goes away. So they're saying if you want those trainings, if you want to go back and look at those again, then you pay $47. Otherwise, it's completely free. And I really like it because, one, it gives you a goal, makes you sit down, and it doesn't mean that you have to show up at that exact time for the training every day. That training will stay live for 24 hours. So you have 24 hours to go and do the training, and then do the blitzing and work that comes from that. But one thing I like about Eric Worre is he started teaching us more things about like we got the if I would you from his training. If I sent you a video, would you watch it? And he's working on those kind of words. Well, I've been listening to that book that Michaela Peterson told us in the volume mapping. And so I've been listening to it again. It's called Exactly What to Say. And some of those kinds of things that you hear are exactly on this book called Exactly What to Say. So I'm going to put myself out there. We'll see how costly this is for me, but it's really not costly because it's an investment in you. But if you sign up to be in that group and you commit, you say, I'm going to do those 7 days, Susie. I'm going to touch my business every 7 days. If you want that book, I will send that book to you for free. Or if you rather have it Audible, can I send an Audible? It's not a big cost. I think the book's $13, $14, but it has 25 word phrases. And just a minute, what he's trying to do is these word phrases help make you a skilled decision catalyst. He says that's the way you need to think of yourself. You are a skilled decision catalyst. And I know I do this myself, that I'm just like, oh, I'm interested, but you just don't make a decision. You don't move forward, or you overthink things. So I got to go think about it, but what are you really thinking about? And so he's talking about how to help people make that decision, be a catalyst for them. And he says, what is the difference between some people that just, so many people sign up to be a customer or rep or whatever, and the people that your heart's in it and you're educating and you're educating? Why don't they sign up with you? So the book's very interesting. If you can just tweak your words a little bit to help people make these decisions, it's very, very powerful. So I'm going to let you just hear one of the things, because if I just told you the words, it'd be like, oh, okay. But I just want you to hear him read. It's less than 3 minutes. I know a lot of these phrases you've heard of in the business, but you might not know how to use them. So you've heard I'm not sure if it's for you, but, right? We use that. But sometimes we don't, you really use it to our advantage. We've heard it, and so we try it. So let me just give you this little.
Hello. Your first set of words.
Oh, wait a minute.
Your first set of words.
Can you hear it?
Is I'm not sure if it's for you, but.
Can you hear it?
One of the most common reasons I hear from people as to why they fail to introduce their idea, product, or service to others is the fact that they are fearful of the rejection they might receive. It was for this reason that I figured the best place to start is with a set of magic words you can use to introduce something to just about anybody at just about any point in time that is completely rejection-free. The words in question are, I'm not sure if it's for you, but. Let's take a moment to understand how this simple structure works. Opening a statement with the words, I'm not sure if it's for you, causes the listener's subconscious brain to hear there's no pressure here. By suggesting that they may not be interested, you naturally increase their intrigue. They wonder what it is. And this spike in curiosity hooks them. What's more is it fires an internal driver that tells them a decision needs to be made. And the soft approach ensures this decision feels unpressured and internal. The real magic, though, is delivered through the final 3-letter word of this sequence, a word that typically should be avoided in all conversations. The word but. Imagine receiving a comment from your employer that started with the words, you know that you're a really valuable member of the team. We love everything that you do here, but some things need to change. What would be the only part you would remember? I'm guessing the part that you would focus on most is everything that follows but. The word but negates everything that was said prior. So when you say to someone, I'm not sure if it's for you, but, what the little voice inside your listener's head hears is you might want to look at this. Here are a few examples to help you in your daily routine. I'm not sure if it's for you, but you wouldn't happen to know someone who is interested in. And here's where you can insert the result of your product or service. Whether that is losing a little extra weight in time for the holidays, saving some money on their household bills, or perhaps looking to spend some more time traveling the world. Your opportunity here is to insert what your consumer gets as a result of your product or service. 2 more examples would be, I'm not sure if it's for you, but we have plans on Saturday, and you're welcome to join us. Or I'm not sure if it's for you, but this option is available for this month only, and I'd hate for you to miss out. This rejection-free approach creates a simple outcome. One of 2 things happens. Your listener leans in and asks for more information because they are personally interested. Or in the very, very worst case scenario, they say they will give it some thought. Your first set of words.
Isn't that cool? Because I'm thinking we even say, oh, we're having these events, blah, blah, blah. But what if you said, I'm not sure if it's for you, but we're having this event on Thursday. That way because I just thought, oh yeah, that way somebody's not telling me, oh, this is for you because I know you suck at this, or you know what I mean? Sometimes I think that's how they hear it in their head. But if you say, I don't know if it's for you, but I'm going to have some friends come over and we're going to do some meal prep, be awesome if you could join us. So there's a different thing that we have, that family health study offer right now where people can get the complete. So what if we did that? I don't know if this is for you, but this promotion is only for 2 more months. And, I know you have kids, and I would want somebody to tell me about this. And then he'll give you other sets of words about, you might want to move right into, would you be open to? And he talks about how to use those open kind of categories. But I love this. And it's something when I'm walking, I start listening and listening to it, because he'll say in the beginning too, that these sets of words are very, very simple, but you have to practice them. It's not easy. You have to practice them. And he gives you so many examples on here when you're listening, that like this, like the first thing I thought about, oh, what about our events? What about the offer we have with Family Health Study? That you want to jot those down and then think about what are those words that you'd use. So I just offer to anybody that's committing to Blitz for the 7 days with the Eric Worre, that can be very free for you, and free training every day from Eric Worre, that I think this would be a nice tool to go along with it. So if you shoot me a message and say, Susie, I signed up, I'm in the group and I'm committed, then I will mail you a book out immediately as just an extra tool to help you. The other thing is, if you're going to do that, I really recommend that you make that decision now, because he has a training coming this Wednesday, and he said he's not sure, it'll be 1 to 2 hours, but I think it happens at noon Central on Wednesday. And he's going to be giving tools so that we don't just get to the Blitz and then start thinking of things. He's prepping you all the way up to it. So it's a great way to learn that. And then I just recommend to people, take what you like. You might, let's say you get this book and you're like, please don't fixate on one set of words that, oh, I would never say that. Then don't say that, right? That's you. You be you. We don't want to put words in your mouth, but he does talk about how the subconscious mind works. And when you help be that catalyst for somebody to make a decision, why these words work versus, oh, no pressure, don't worry, get back to me whenever you want, that's not helping the person make a decision. And that you can be much more helpful and professional if you have the right words. So pick the phrases that work for you, practice a couple, and then move on from there. And then any questions on that? Anybody else enjoy just listening to his one set of words? There's 25 sets of words.
Those are really cool.
Well, thank you, Vivi. Vivi's just on my screen black there, but she sounded really sexy, didn't
I'm
she?
being very mysterious.
We
What's
love
the book, Susie? What book is it?
It's called Exactly What to Say, and it's by Phil Jones.
Cool.
Okay.
It's not a very big book, but it's excellent.
The entire if you listen to it on audio, oh, I don't have it pulled. I think it's like an hour and 40 minutes, or it's like 90 minutes just to listen to. It's a very small, the small words on the book, Exactly What to Say, the magic words for influence and impact. But I think with our industry, and I really feel that Michaela Peterson is really good with words, and this is a non-negotiable. When you join her team, you have to get this book. And she talked about because she's equipping people basically and saying this is how you help people make decisions. And then anybody else have a question or anything about that? So remember, I'm not going to hunt you down, but you send me a message, I will instantly sit down. If at all possible, I will sit down right then, and I will send you a book. So send me your address too, so I don't have to look you up. Okay. So tell me you're committed. Tell me you've already clicked on the link and that you're in the Facebook group, and then tell me your address. Those 3 things, and I'll send you out a book. And I'll tell you, I almost wussed out of this myself because the dates are the 11th through the 17th. Well, guess when my brother and sister are flying in to help me with more finalization. It's going to be a big work time because they're helping with a lot of things of Ron's, the garage, and just next steps for me and everything. And I thought, oh, I'm going to put that out there, but I can't do it. No, I can do it. It's 90 minutes a day, even if I have to break it up. it's important to me. I want to be an international marketing director. I want to get my business going in the right way. And I want to be there to model that and be that for you guys too. So I hope you do it, because I think the more of us that are in that group, it'll be fun. And then if you guys want to, remember we have all those events, but you can also make an event of a huddle call. I really recommend give us even 24 hours and say, and grab like one buddy. Say, hey, I really want to do a huddle call tomorrow at such and such time. Would you buddy up with me on that? That way, you have a buddy on it no matter what. Even if nobody else can come, you've got the buddy. So if somebody asks you and you say yes, don't wuss on them. Show up. And then open it to the team, because we're doing that before. And yeah, sometimes there's 2 people, sometimes there's 12 people. It doesn't matter. But that's when we sit down and you just connect, you inspire each other, and then you make those connections. And then you get back at the top of the hour and let people know, how'd it go for you? It's just fun to work together and to see each other. I think that's important. And the last thing I'm going to leave with you is my church does a wonderful job with women. They have a thing called Reflect that the pastor's wife does, and they do it. It's international. It goes into so many countries every year. And that is on Thursday, the 12th at 7:30 Eastern. So 6:30 Central, blah, blah, blah. If that interests you, that you want to just hop on or even do a Zoom, I'm thinking of having some girls over here in my house if they're not too freaked with the COVID here. I don't have no idea what they're going to say, but each time I participated in it, it resets your mind. It gets your mind, going in the right direction. So I just want to offer that. It's been a tremendous resource as a woman of just filling your cup and checking where you are faith-wise. And I don't know what it's going to be, so I can't even speak to it. And it's fun. They'll throw prizes out. They'll do all sorts of things. So if that interests you, you can get back with me on that too. So, hey, and I see Wanda joined us from there. Wanda is another person that could use these great, she's working out with somebody. I don't know if this is for you, but this is how I'm really increasing my fruit and veggie intake, or, whatever it is. So we have so many great different professions when I look around at everybody. It's so cool. So let me just leave the floor open. Any questions? Anybody have something else they want to share exciting? Go ahead, Wanda, you're muted.
I have questions. Can you hear me even though the background's noisy?
Yeah.
Okay, so Facebook groups. I tried, is it Team Ignite or Ignite Your Health?
Oh, very good question. Team Ignite is only for our team people who are partners on our team. It's only people that are in the business. Ignite Your Health is everything about our healthy living community to inspire. So you can put your customers, your prospects, anybody in there. And thank you to Lori Woosley for posting this week, and Sheila, Jake just posted. So you're welcome to post, like Wanda, let's say you wanted to show us how to do an exercise or, or give advice. You could do a live video or anything.
You can show us how to plank properly.
Yeah, the proper plank. Or it could be, because it's cool that way you could put your customers and your prospects in there. We are not tied to any one diet. That's the only thing that I try to tell people. I don't want people to say, oh, this is my book on keto, or this is my book on Mediterranean, or whatever. I don't want to label anything. The whole group is just about how to inspire people to move their body more, rest more, drink more water, and eat more whole foods. So anything that falls in that category, any and all of us can and should be posting, because then your person, that the people that you have in there are even more likely to see. And we have more of a presence than ever, like 250 to 300 views per post. But what gets the most likes? Not a wonderful recipe, not a great inspirational video, but When you cut tomatoes and they look scary inside. I can't believe how many people like that one.
That was good. That was good. All right. So another going on question. Sorry. So Team Ignite. When you Google that or go on Facebook with it, there's 1,000 of them. Can one of you guys tag me in it so I can find it easily, please?
I'll go tag you in there right now.
Okay. And so the meeting from last week, I was looking for it. I can admit I did not spend a whole lot of time. Where do I find it?
Jake, do you want to speak to that? You can even
Yeah.
share your screen.
Yeah.
I'm
Wanda's
writing
not
it down this time.
Yeah, I can show you
Are
how.
you sure you're in this group?
You go to Facebook. I'll invite you to Ignite Your Health.
I think you're not in the Team Ignite Facebook group.
Okay, so that's why I'm not finding it. Because yeah, I'm looking and I'm like, hey, that's it. Some things I don't put a lot of effort in is searching on Facebook. I got. So
Yeah,
I
well,
like,
that's too bad because you really are. Yeah.
okay. Okay.
So it should look like this when you pull it up.
Okay.
There you are. Yep.
Okay. Perfect. Okay.
Okay, now
All
you'll
right.
have to accept it. And then what
Okay.
you do to find
Yes,
that
I was
post,
looking for that.
Good, Jake.
Okay. I'm
you
going to
go-
sign up for it. So you can put me in for your book thing. I'll send you my email address. All right. So
I don't hear
that's where
anything.
I'll
Do you guys
find.
hear?
That's where I'll find the meeting too.
yeah, here, I'll show you how to get there. So you go to Team Ignite and you go to the announcements right here,
Okay,
the
okay,
announcements.
yeah.
You go to see all and scroll right here. All of the recorded calls
Okay,
that we used to
okay,
distribute are under
okay.
there.
Okay.
Okay.
I think the last time I was able to watch one is because you sent me a link directly.
Yeah.
So then when I went to go look for one myself, I couldn't find it. I was looking for that list. I had people I wanted to send it to invite them to. But I have this thing, I give myself this much time for this. And if I can't find it in that time, I've already moved on to my next thing.
Yeah.
Holler at us when you
Just
get to a
Vox
point
us.
like that. Yeah, Vox us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
and
that.
then- Go ahead.
Yeah, but I'm really sorry. I didn't know that you weren't in that group, Wanda. So you've probably been coming to these meetings thinking, what in the heck are they talking about?
Well, I looked for it, I typed it in, like, why can't I find Team Ignite? It should be here. And there's 1,000 of them because
Yeah.
well, I think every company has one.
Well,
But yeah,
and
okay.
ours is a private group. So that's the power of coming
Okay.
to team meetings and asking questions.
Yes,
So I'm so
yes,
glad you're here today.
Okay. Yes, thank you. I'm on this. Yes, and I've been on this. I've been sharing with people. I've sent my link and info and asked them. So I'm on it.
That's awesome. I have a feeling that Wanda might be our next promotion that we get to talk about. Wouldn't that be?
That'd be
That'd be
awesome.
awesome. I have a friend that is a holistic hygienist, right? She loved holistic stuff. And I was talking to her and she goes, I know I love Juice Plus. I want to get connected to it. And I'm like, well, do you have someone that can help you get connected? She goes, yeah, the school that I'm going to right now has it through the business and she's going through the, whatever that means. So close.
Well, you might want to ask on that because does that mean she has a real person and a real team and a real support? Sometimes
Oh, okay, yeah.
it's there, but let her know, hey, I don't want to take you away from that because we don't do that. We don't steal
Right,
from
yeah,
someone
yeah,
else.
yeah. No.
But sometimes they're just filtered through like a business and there will be no team calls. There will be no training. There'll be no team. She might want to ask questions if she really wants to get plugged in, because that does make me really sad when somebody does that and then they have no support. There's no
Right.
support system. So definitely check on that. Well, very cool. Anybody else have something they want? Well, Jake, don't you have one more spectacular
do.
announcement?
I do, and I am so sorry. I forgot when we were talking about announcements earlier. Debbie Carmichael, she got her QSC last month, and then so this month was her first month of being, what do they call it, Susie, an active QSC? Is that what it's called? And so some of these terms are kind of new. So got to try to remember them all. And active QSC. And so when you get in your paid volume, this isn't your promotional volume, you know, you don't get to count all the 300 points for a QSC or for a quad or for a trio. You get to count what the company gets paid every month, which would be 75 points. When you get a total of at least 1,800 points in a month, then you get to have what's called, or you are what's called a PBQ. You have a qualified business. And Debbie, this month, holy buckets. I can't remember what it was, but she had a whole lot of more points than that. So congratulations, Debbie. This is your first month of being this is your first time ever being a qualified business. This is a really
And-
big deal. This is really
and
big.
Debbie
And-
is part of that Join the Club program. So Debbie, the company, because you qualified for the first time in October, is going to send you $50. You do it again in November, you get another $50. You do it again in December, they'll send you $100. So that's $200 more in your pocket by the end of the year. So yeah,
You
just
keep it up with that. And we will do that. We'll make sure that you stay there. And now that Bobby
Thank
is a QSC, she will have that opportunity in the next 2 months to earn the $50 back to back. So, and if
absolutely.
you
So
haven't been haven't had a qualified business in 6 months, you can also earn, right? Earn the $50. Yeah. Yeah. So very cool.
I love it.
Yep.
All right. Well, remember then,
I have one thing. I have one thing.
if you want to do
Lori?
splits,
Lori?
that means, Lori?
Okay, so I posted about my fermented carrots, and I learned from a sideline buddy that her and her group are doing a fun 4-week fermented foods class, I guess. And I thought about doing something like that. I don't know if it really needs, I haven't, tell me if, would you like me to do it as a team, or I'm just going to do it myself, and anybody that wants to join can. And I'll do garlic fermented honey, I'll do the gingered carrots, I'll do the kimchi, and I'll do the curtido, which is a Latin sauerkraut.
Can you put that right into Ignite Your Health?
I can.
I think that would be awesome. Are you thinking of like doing one item a week, or what, or would it be one class or a series of classes?
I'd probably just do one a week, and like I'm going to start off with like some basics of stuff you would want to have to do what I'm going to make. And then like I have started a couple of groups in the past, like one is Below the Belt, right, which is about hormones and pelvic floor and things like that. So I thought about capturing the 4,000 people that are in there, but the way I'm going to do it is I'll do it on Zoom, so I can post it in all of those different platforms. So I could easily just put it in the Ignite Your Health platform.
Yep. And then will you be given reasons why they should want fermented food?
Okay, so this would be something that could really tie back to Dr. Mitra Ray, and I think there's somebody else that does a microbiome. And so maybe that's an opportunity to tag those Juice Plus TV previous educational forums, because I'm not a doctor and I don't want to go into like too much of it, but I would more rather encourage the, hey, this is great for your microbiome, your gut, your microflora. You know what I'm saying? The other people in those resources can educate a lot better than I can. And I can, but I'll share the recipes and stuff.
Well, maybe do like a watch party of one of those into, especially if it's from JPTV, do a watch party first into Ignite Your Health to set the stage for why the others are going, why these posts are going to be so vital or so important to their health.
I like that. And then maybe as I do them, I could potentially number them. So if somebody wants to go to 1, 2, 3, whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds
Yeah,
great.
if you think
Bobby?
that'd be okay.
Lori, if you wanted, I could do something, because I brew kombucha and I do a sourdough like bread thing that I've made dairy-free and gluten-free for my family. So if you wanted.
I love it. I actually would, I'm glad you said that. I was already going to reach out to you anyway and say,
Okay.
hey.
Well, we'll get on Boxer and figure it out.
Yeah, that sounds perfect.
it.
Okay, awesome. Thanks, Bobby.
Well, thank you, Lori. Thank you, Bobby, for stepping up. I'm super excited about that. And then, yeah, if you go to Healthy Living Revolution and look at some of those past, I know there were some microbiome and different things in there too. And you could even make a flyer, or I know somebody who could make a beautiful flyer, talking about these upcoming classes. And then you could even put like the dates, kind of like they did those plant powered classes on Tony's team, but just saying that that these recordings are going to be posted on such and such dates. And then gals, if it's something that interests you and you go to one of those classes, please make sure that you respond, let that keep coming up in the group, because that's how more people benefit, is that there's a comment that somebody says, oh, maybe I want to check that out. I want to learn about that. But that gives us even more reason to put prospects in the Ignite Your Health group, because you might have a prospect that talks about gut health, or they've talked about fermented foods. Say, hey, let me put you in my healthy living community. And then they're hearing it from other people, and they're actually learning a skill. They're learning how to do this in their own kitchen. And I think that's such a value added kind of thing. So think about that as you're seeing people. They don't have to be Juice Plus customers. Sometimes I do post some Juice Plus things in there, of course, that's sponsored by Juice Plus, but I don't feel like you go to that page and go, oh my gosh, all they talk about is Juice Plus. I feel like we're pretty well rounded with, and remember, our four platforms are adding more water, adding more whole foods, rest and sleep, and moving your body more. So anything that goes with that, because those cannot be argued with. No matter what diet somebody wants, you're not going to argue with those, I feel. So
Well, and I feel like a lot of people, they're hearing it now. Like they're hearing gut health, they're hearing they've heard maybe microbiome, but then how, right? How do you do it? I mean, because really technically the probiotic is not your answer forever. Like your body gets used to strains. So yeah, look at this. I can actually even talk about that in what I'm talking about right now. But
yeah.
This will give people an idea of like, okay, I know I have to do it, but I don't know how. I don't know what to put in my body. Like they're doing the kombucha, but they don't know about, and all they've ever had is German sauerkraut, and they just think, ugh. So
yeah, I think it'll be an exciting topic, and another reason for us to, when we're just chatting with people, to say, hey, do you want to be put in this group? So thanks for doing that.
I don't know if this is for you, but
Jake,
but
I want that book, Susie. I want the book.
You got to do the blitz. You got to do the blitz. Okay, let's take a vote though, because usually when we come together on team meeting, we talk whether or not Lori's going to show her screen, because will she wear a bra or not? So should she wear a bra when she does the class, or no bra? What do you guys think?
Well, I have a bra on today because I'm at my mother-in-law's, but I'm canning venison, Susie.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
Okay, yeah.
This is how crazy my daughter is. So I told her the other day, it was Halloween. And somehow I don't even remember because her daughter is recently potty trained. So she had on panties and pants, and then Maya put another pair of panties on top of her pants, and she was walking around. And so Sydney was getting ready to leave, and she had several errands to do. And I said, I think you should wear panties on top of your pants like Maya. And she's like, yeah, right. And I said, I'll give you $20. She says, no way. That I would take at least $100 to do that. I said, I don't know. It's pretty easy. $20, She comes downstairs with her jeans on, her little lacy red panties on top. And I said, I don't believe you. You're not going to do it. I want proof. So, oh my gosh, she sent so many Snapchats as she's going around town. She's like, okay, now I'm leaving the grocery store. And she's, look at this nice young man behind me carrying my pumpkin for me. And then she'd go down and show she had the panties on. So I said, that was the best entertainment. I'll gladly pay you $20.
I love Sydney. She's so awesome.
So I told her this last time. She always goes to exercise class 3 times a week. They call it stroller mom boot camp or whatever. But you put your child in the stroller and then they do everything with the baby body weight and everything. And I said, well, maybe, and she's a nursing mom. I said, well, maybe this time I'll give you $20 if you show up to group and just have your boob hanging out. And she's like, they wouldn't even care. Anyway, I have cheap entertainment at my house.
It's better than cable.
It's right. Cheaper too.
I have one thing. I didn't see the Thursday coffee with Nicole in the announcements.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just didn't post that in there.
Okay.
But thank you for bringing that up, and I'll go find that flyer. Let me check with Nicole. I haven't been there the last 2 weeks, but yeah, she's usually very consistent, so you can do coffee with Nicole. So,
Okay.
all right.
And how about the coaching call
On Tuesday?
on Wednesdays? Isn't there also a coaching call on Wednesday
Yeah.
morning?
There is. I've tried to condense and not put all of that stuff because I had all the flyers, but I'll put that in the comments section so that you have that. But yeah, you can absolutely do the coaching call this week. I think it's with Pam O'Connor, and she does own a wonderful national fitness gym, and I think you'd enjoy it. So she's right here near me. She's awesome. So
Susan,
right.
were you trying to say something? Susan?
Real quick, I just wanted to say congratulations to Bobby.
Yeah.
Awesome, Bobby. I am so happy for you. Way to go.
Oh, she's excited too. Okay, so just the last reminder, if you're interested in the Women's Reflect, let me know. If you sign up for Eric Worre and you want to have a book sent to you, you know to message me. But don't message me until you've signed up and you're in the Facebook group, and then you send me your address, those 3 things. Bobby's saying check, check, check. So, all right, it's going to be awesome. Remember, I'm here for you. I want nothing more than to help you move forward and to just really help people. We need more healthy people out there right now. So let's go do our job. It's important.
I think that we all need to rally together and help Susie get to international.
Thank you, Jakey.
She is the hardest working national marketing director that I know, and I know a lot of national marketing directors. This woman works hard for our team.
That's because I love you.
So we need to do this for her. Absolutely.
Well, thank you. It will be done. It will be done. So
yes, it will.
By next spring, we'll be there. So, all right, girlies. I think we're all girls today. Okay, go make it an awesome week. We're just a Vox away. Wow, those are some awesome kisses, Lori. Thank you, thank you. All right, so proud of you all. Congrats again on those great promotions, and just keep adding people. It's going to be exciting. Talk to you later.
Have a great day.